This looks weak, guys. This looks weak. The chart's telling me to close my trade, but I don't want to close it. But yeah, guys, this looks a little weak. What up, Barb? I was just saying, bro, this looks a little weak, bro. 30-minute JPOW into 30-minute JPOW. I mean, did this close below? You take this low. Alright, so at least SFP'd. This is a lot of SFPs at the high here. In my opinion, it's got to hold here where it looks a little bit weaker. But let's say what's up to everybody. What's up, Bearded? What's up, Mikey? What's up, Dono Crypto? What's up, Moheen? Daniel? Hey, there we go. SFP playing out. Yeah, Barb, the problem for me, bro, is like you break the 30-minute bullish here, you settle low, you then take the high, you then settle low, and then you SFP the high. There's no two candles here yet, though, which is interesting. I mean, you could say the low's still down here, but depending on how you look at it, but I'm glad this SFP'd, I'll say that. If we got a 30-minute close below here, like back down here, like if this candle turns red and closes down below this low, then I don't like it as much. I'm just overthinking this because I signaled this trade. I want to make sure protecting people. I'm staying in this trade. For me, the 4-hour golden pocket 30-minute break of structure, it looks good to break of downtrending momentum. Market Cipher looks good too. I'm just thinking out loud here for a minute, guys. Yeah, the lower one. Yeah, this SFP makes me think a little better. Yeah, I mean, putting your stop loss here makes sense. Just because it's right by break even. If you want to get out break even. I really want this to play out, man. That would be sick. It'd be so sick. We have like our 200 EMA on the 4-hour down here. Midpoint of the channel retest. Wow, we got this big purple band though. Maybe we look like on smaller time frames. I mean, we have a bullish band on the 1-hour. We're still like pretty damn close. I mean, for this, okay, this makes me feel better about holding it. Like for us to dump, we'd have to literally take out the regression trend, the 200 candle regression trend, for us to come lower. It could just be, hey, maybe it was a bear trap. All right, come on, let's go back up, boys. Sorry, it's not the normal intro, but maybe this helps you guys. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, trying to protect everyone who took the signal. I really don't want to go stop loss to entry on this. In about 2 hours. Oh, we got a perfect little buy signal on the 2-hour too. 2-hour trend band ribbon's about to flip. Oh, at the bottom of the, okay, yeah, I'm staying in, boys. This is not financial advice. It's your money. Do whatever you want to do. I was probably gonna stay in anyway, just because of the potential for this to be the 4-hour EMA cross underneath the 200. We were waiting for this trade all day yesterday and the day before, so I'm staying in. But just, you've been warned. This could get ugly if the 30-minute. Like, what I want to see here is I want to see the 30-minute get a close above this wick. There's another way you could look at it. Is this golden pocket? Okay. I would feel much better if we come above the 200 EMA and we get, like, if we get a bullish EMA cross here, boys, I think we could hit the week high target. That would be fucking sick. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What's up, DV Crypto? What's up, Charles? What's up, E-Team? What's up, Daniel? Yeah, Market Cipher B, so it looks good on the 4-hour. I like the Hike and Ashy flip green dot on the 6-hour. The problem for me is that the 3-hour looks like dog shit. Like, if money flow gets rejected here, like this pattern that you see here, like this triple bearish divergence, gapped RSIs to the upside, usually this alligator jaws clamps back down. So I'm being patient because I'm hoping that the 6-hour and the 4-hour will kind of take the reins. What about the 15-minute? Have we lost the 80 line on the 15-minute yet? I think there's still some juice in this bad boy, but you guys see what I'm saying, right? So we have this big bear wave here. We're doing some rare Market Cipher analysis on the stream, but we have this big bear wave here. We get a tight trigger wave. Doesn't amount to much. Triple SFP. Like, look at the Hike and Ashy candles over here. Like, the average price didn't come close to this wick. We come out. We dip down. Triple bearish divergence, losing the 80 line. I want to see this 80 line reclaimed. That would make me a lot more confident. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the way that the cipher matrix looks on the 2-hour gets me a little excited. I very much like how this looks on the 2-hour. Yeah, like that looks fucking beautiful. Perfect bounce, deviate the range to the top. Lose the, I talk about this all the time, lose the deviation band, right? You lose the band, you come back, you bearishly retest it, you drop to the lows of the range, you drop to the reversal zone on the 2-hour, you bullish engulfing candle on the 2-hour buy signal coming up. Last step here, really, is to see the trend ribbon flip blue. Someone mark the timestamp on that, because I should probably post that clip in the Cipher Matrix stuff for the people that bought it when it was around. But yeah, I do like this setup. All right, how are we doing, boys? Just curious. Throw a 1 in chat if you're in this long with me. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys know, if you guys take any of my signals, I'm always trying to protect you guys, so that you know, like when you should move your stop loss, and I'm leaning more towards protecting your capital than I do with my own. So sometimes, like, I'll tell you to move your stop even if I don't move mine. It's just because there's like, the risk feels different when a lot of people are following. But yeah, I'm staying in. I'm not getting out. I'm riding this bad boy. Let's see what happens. What's up, Dutchy? How's it going, brother? Okay, let's talk about it. So, actually first, how did those trades from last night play out? I'm guessing they got stopped because of... Oh, are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me, dude? Ah, damn, dude, that was so close. What if you used a, would you have gotten stopped out if you used a range deviation stop? Yeah, they would have nicked you. These altcoins, man, it looks so good. They gave you like a megaphone pattern. Hit the target, just would have got stopped out. So if you took that trade yesterday, I mean, it looked good here. Like if this is what Bitcoin looked like, and this is the reason I didn't signal this one. If this is what Bitcoin looked like, I would have longed that like crazy. Because you have a weak high target above you. Like, this already did what I was hoping Bitcoin would do, which is reset the 4 hour. Come down, put in a JPOW, and then bang, straight to the target. Sucks, dude. Yeah, I didn't signal this on purpose because Bitcoin looked bad, but I did show you guys on stream. So if y'all took this, I know that feels lame. I know it feels lame. Everything was there. It was all there. Bitcoin just looked like garbage, so I held off on those signals. What was the other one? What was the other signal from the stream last night? Morpho, was that it? Oh no, this was one that looked good on the daily, right? Yeah. What was the one before? Did Morpho print? What was the other one that looked like Tau? Oh, I was just looking all into that, Alex. What's up, man? I'm not sure if I should tell people to go stop the entry on this one, but I'm staying in. Did some analysis there. I don't like this 30-minute action. Like, I don't like set a low, SFP the high, set a low, SFP the high, but luckily we SFP'd the low here, so that kept me in. Bulls need to come take this with a quickness, in my opinion, and then we can get going up to the week high, but we can't. I really don't want to see us lose this level. It was me. That was it. Yeah, that's right. How did that play out? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't signal that one either. So put in a JPOW here. It went a little bit, but then it died. Yeah, see that. This is why when you're trading altcoins, you got to put it in the context of Bitcoin. So, like yesterday, we were like here or whatever on Bitcoin. We were testing the previous downtrend. I said I wanted it to. This is still on the chart from last stream. I wanted it to come down, set a low, set a high, touch the golden pocket, and then break structure. That's why you always got to have a plan when you're looking at a trade. And that was the plan. The plan was come down here, give us bottoming structure, and I mean talk about a balloon dog here. Shout out to Alex. Talk about a little balloon doggy here, right? Just wagging away at his tail, right? Talk about a little dinosaur balloon dog. But yeah, so the problem with this trades was as soon as this happened, Bitcoin looks bad. It looks like we got to come down, so you can't really take longs on alts no matter how good they look. That's why I suggest mainly trading Bitcoin. Yeah. When is pink box not juicy? You guys, yeah. Alex, did you have a pink box at the golden pocket here? Of course he did. Come on now. My guy knows. He knows. Retest the previous highs. Pink box liquidity. Or golden pocket liquidity. I'm sure he did. Of course. Yeah, bro. Well done. Well done. Alright, so let's talk about it. So, 4 hour. We have now set a low on the 4 hour. Is the low in? I mean, we don't know it yet, right? But it's the idea of like, what do we talk about all the time, right? So you're in an uptrend. And the 30-minute, which is what we took the trade off of, the 30-minute breaks bearish. That creates an opportunity to break back bullish, to take the trade, stop loss below the low, target at the 4 hour week high. Whenever you can get this, whenever you can get this cycle flip at a golden pocket, at a Alex O Crypto pink box, it's fucking super juicy. Super juicy, because your target's way up here. I only took half a position size because I was kind of expecting us to come a little bit lower on the mitigation, so that kind of sucks, but I was wanting to come to like this golden pocket, but yeah, I like it. But yeah, so the 4 hours bullish, we know that. Where's our bull? Here it is. Innocent until proven guilty. Beefy's on the screen. We know that Wave Cipher is bullish. We know that our 4 hour strong low is down here like 86, 450 area. We have our golden pocket that we just retapped now. We have 30-minute structure flipping back bullish. I really just want to stare at this candle and make sure, like, everybody blow on it. Blow on this candle, dude. Blow on it so it can close up here. That would be fantastic. But yeah, so the 30-minute flips back bullish. We're hoping that this is a reversal of the trend. Now, what do we have working against us? The 1 hour is still bearish. So the 1 hour is bearish until we close above 91,376. So if you're bullish, if you're in this long, you want the 30-minute structure to hold until we get above here. Like, we want to see a candle close like this. If we see a candle close like this, then a break on the 30-minute is not a reason to get out of the trade. But until we get up there, a break on the 30-minute would be a reason to get out of the trade, because it's more likely we're coming for the weak low on the 1 hour. So you want to see the 1 hour close above 91.5. It's a key level. And then, I mean, we at least probably go back to the golden pocket, which is at least like up to like 92.6, which is not bad. It's like a 1.5 to 1, so that'll probably be the first take profit on this. Take profit 2 here, and then we leave a runner, baby. We leave a runner, take profit 3 up here, but we still got some ways to go. Your long sold at 133.35. Oh, dude, up 8K, bro. Fuck yeah, dude. Should you close your soul long? Oh, this makes me more confident about Bitcoin, brother. Soul already had the 1 hour bull break. I mean, you already know this, Alex. Your stop loss is here, dude. Hold this, you're fine. Uptrend on the 1 hour. But yeah, Soul already broke the 1 hour bullish, so that's a good sign for me on the Bitcoin trade. So hopefully we'll be all right. Be all right. Man, that's a fire entry, dude. Oh, you're live from the golden pocket, or from sorry, from the liquidity sweep this morning? Fuck yeah. Beautiful balloon dog on Soul. The retest, yeah. And this balloon dog is already speaking. It's already speaking. Looks nice. I can't draw as good on the charts as Alex though. Was that a horse you had drawn on the chart, dude? I saw that earlier. What's that about, dude? Why you got a horse on your chart? Come on, Biddy, push. Year of the horse. Forget Picasso. We got Wave Cipher. I mean, I don't think anyone puts animals on the charts like me. I think I got that. I can click a button for you. Put an animal on the chart and give it a name. That's what I bring to the table. There's no way that's One Piece, bro. That's cap, dude. There's no way. If it is, dude, mad love, bro. That's crazy. It's a nice horse drawing for one take. All right, so on the macro, we still have the same targets, right? So you break out, retest to the downtrending resistance. You have your pink box up here at like 97K. That's the daily golden pocket. You have your daily break of structure up here like 107. This is the last stream of the week, so I want you guys to be prepared for the weekend. But yeah, it would be fucking phenomenal if we made it up to 107 this weekend, but I doubt that. But we very well could make it up to 97. So what are you looking for up at 97? You're looking for basically 2 to 4 hour bear breaks. If you get a 2 to 4 hour bear break up here, you're going to get short, stop loss above here. And where are we targeting? So the daily is bearish, the 4 hour is bullish, and well, right now the 1 hour is bearish, but the 30 is bullish. So this is how you front run the take of the 4 hour high, is using small time frame breaks that line up with that. So the same logic with what we drew here is the weekly is bearish, the daily is bearish. So how do you front run the take of the daily low? You front run the take of the daily low by looking for when the 4 hour flips to bearish. When the 4 hour flips to bearish, you get in and you have the highest likelihood of coming to attack that daily structure, which would be down here like 80,000. I'm not saying we're going there. I'm just saying prepared trader is a profitable trader. If you see a 4 hour bear break at 97K, you're going to want to take that and try to ride it all the way down to the week low. It's the exact same thing that we're doing right now in the 4 hour, just upside down, right? Just upside down. You break your 4 hour bullish. What does it do? Creates an opportunity to come down here and break it back bearish, so that you can catch this high risk reward trade. Why is this trade important? Well, one, it hedges your bags, right? So I know a lot of y'all didn't take any profit up higher, so you definitely want to be in a position where you can hedge your bets, because basically if we're coming back down to 80K, your spot bags are going to suck, and who doesn't want to take a like a 14, all right, let's be a little less optimistic, like a 10 to 1 trade up here at the highest? That would be incredible. It would be awesome. So make sure you're prepared for that over the weekend. Lower, I mean, you're looking at the 786. Lower, there's so much holding us up here. So we have like the creek of this little reaccumulation model we already kind of tested. We have this untested demand right here. We're just gonna put a pink box down here. If we fail here at the golden pocket, you're gonna be looking for market structure breaks inside this key area here, right? So that's your levels to the downside. To the upside, your levels are the golden pocket at 92,636, the sweep of the 4 hour week high at 94, and then the major resistance is gonna be up here at 97. To the downside, if we lose this, you're looking for either one, a sweep of this low, so like a SFP of this low, structure break and go, or you're looking for loss of this low, continuation down, structure break down here, and then we get to, the good thing there is we get to take the same exact trade that we took here, but with a way better RR, right? So if we come down here to the special box and we put in a bullish structure break, we get to take the same exact trade. Now, why are we longing? We're longing because the 4 hour is bullish, and that's our bias time frame. And we come down here and we take this 8 to 1 trade, and we're all having a great time, right? That would be very similar bottoming to what we did back here when we were back in the range over here, and we got our 4 hour structure break, and we ended up coming to the 786. Right, we came down to the 886, but yeah, 786, 886 mitigation here before continuation up. You get a way better risk to reward, and you take it all the way up, right? Take it all the way up. So just keep that in mind, that the further down we go, it's fine. It just gives you a higher risk reward on your trade, unless we come break this. Unless we come break these lows. If we break these lows, then sorry to say, it's likely we're coming back to 80K. So that's like the 86,335 to like 86.6 area. You don't want to see a 4 hour close below there. As long as that holds, we're doing just fine. So do you put mini ETH trades out? I do when ETH looks better than Bitcoin. So like, here's what I'll tell you. So I like to flip through the coins for confluence on what Bitcoin looks like. Like, for example, over here when Bitcoin was just like going sideways, didn't break any structure. The issue on Bitcoin in this area was that it didn't take this low. So since it didn't take this low, that's why I didn't signal stuff on altcoins. But like in other situations I will. I just knew Bitcoin had to come down here. But like this would be an example of when altcoins look better than Bitcoin. So if you look at this same spot on Solana, right? The same exact spot on Solana. The difference is on Solana, you actually got a JPOW here on Solana. So you got a bullish SFP followed by a bullish break of structure. Right? So it looked way better. And what happened? Well, that's when we got that up move. And Solana performed way better than Bitcoin during this uptrend. Like you could have snagged like a 2% move off of it. I'm not going to signal something like this to you guys on altcoins unless Bitcoin also looks good, and Bitcoin looked like shit. So that's why I didn't signal this, but we were talking about this on the stream yesterday. Then what happens, you come up, I wish I still had my oh, I do so yeah, so we were talking about this trade on the stream yesterday, and I just threw a hammer up here to say that I think Bitcoin's going down. I think we're going to get hammered down here, and then we got hammered down here. Just kind of funny. It's not, it doesn't really matter, but it's because Bitcoin looked bad. It was retesting previous demand and or previous downward momentum, and so Solana falls off. But I mean, Solana down here, the reason I didn't signal, like, I was looking at ETH. I was thinking about signaling ETH over Bitcoin right here. That was like when I woke up around 7 in the morning, because it looked cleaner to get a structure break here. It's a better percentage. But after, for the way that I trade, after Solana came all the way down here, like if you notice, it had its structure break on the 15-minute, like right here. Oh, it gave you golden pocket though. It did give you golden pocket. Okay, so it did that better than, yeah, it did that better than Bitcoin. That risk to reward might have been a little bit better, but it hasn't really performed since then. But the idea was, if you get the break of structure up here, right, and your stops down here, and you're going to the 4-hour high, it's only a 2 risk to reward. So there's really no point in that, like, signaling this over Bitcoin, because you're not going to make as much money. Why would you want to trade? Why would you want to take on more risk to not make as much money? But like this trade, whew, that looks a little bit better. But what does Sol ETH look like right now? I'm guessing Sol's breaking out against ETH would be my question, would be my guess. All right, so exactly. We make this point so much. I missed that alert. When did that alert go off? Doesn't matter. So we had an alert. Yeah, I missed that alert. But basically, I tell you guys, when we're looking at this on the stream, there's no reason to trade ETH or to trade Solana over ETH in this whole way down. There's absolutely no reason, unless you're catching these small little scalp where it outperforms ETH. But the idea was, there is no reason to trade Solana over ETH when you are in a significant downtrend since September on ETH. There's absolutely no reason to do that. But now you can argue there's a reason to trade Sol over ETH, right? It's the same thing that we talk about with ETH BTC. So with ETH BTC, when was it time to start trading ETH against Bitcoin? Right here. I signaled this in the Discord to everyone. I was like, hey, Sol ETH is breaking out. There's a reason to trade Sol over ETH. And then, or sorry, ETH over Bitcoin. And then ETH goes on a massive run against Bitcoin. So if you're trying to figure out which asset you should be trading, well, look at your ETH to Bitcoin. Be like, okay, is it a good time to trade ETH? It was not a good time to trade ETH unless you were shorting this whole way down, right? So just imagine the same exact thing I drew on Sol ETH here, right? There's no point in trading it. It breaks out against ETH, and now there's a point in trading it, right? So it's the exact same thing with Sol ETH. If you're a big altcoin trader, right? Maybe you're going to be longing Sol instead of ETH now, right? Everyone who is trading ETH based on Bitcoin, maybe it's time to trade Sol based on Bitcoin. Now that being said, our daily structure break is still very far in the distance, but that doesn't mean we can't come up to, ooh. Yeah, I mean, there's still a reason until ETH looked a little bit better because let's see, 4-hour. Okay, you did have a 4-hour structure break. So you get your 4-hour structure break here, then you put in a JPOW, you break the lows, you come down, you set a high, you SFP that high, and then we've also just put in a 4-hour structure break on Sol ETH. You're at the golden pocket, so maybe ETH needs to pump a little bit, but yeah, there's definitely an argument to be made to trade Sol over ETH. Much love, Alex. 2026 is the year where humanity stops reacting to what Do I look at Sol Bitcoin? I mean, yeah, I look at Sol Bitcoin if I'm deciding if I want to trade. Like, if I'm deciding if I want to hold Sol on spot, I'll look at Sol Bitcoin, right? Because it's gonna tell me if it's worth holding Sol over Bitcoin. But like, the main thing you can look at is like you get the bearish break of structure. It's time to sell your Sol back to Bitcoin, right? Now we're breaking out of this downtrend. Why did I not get an alert on this? Oh, man, my trend line wasn't long enough. That's kind of lame. But yeah, so now might be a better time. Let's see, do we break daily? Come up, we break daily bearish, we come down, we SFP daily, we come down. No, not yet. So if Sol Bitcoin can break above 116.073, then there's a very good chance that not only is Sol going to pump, but that Sol is putting in a double bottom against Bitcoin, which is generally what leads to big pumps up, right? So then it might be time to convert some of your Bitcoin to Solana so you can experience the higher upside for that short period of time where it's running against Bitcoin. Because like you don't want to be holding Solana against Bitcoin when you're losing 30% of your purchasing power just to come back up and not gain anything, right? If you come down and you do a swap down here, then, you know, if you come back to the highs, you've just made 37% more Bitcoin. So that's what I use those charts for. But I think Sol ETH is better to determine, like, should I be trading Sol? Because Sol and ETH, like, it's like an oscillator, Sol ETH. So it'll tell you, like, when it's Sol's turn or when it's ETH's turn. Okay, that's enough for that tangent, but hopefully that clicked for some of you guys because it's a great way, you know, hold your Bitcoin, trade your shitcoins type thing. All right, awesome. Is there any coins you guys want to look at I'm going to set an alert here on Bitcoin. Is there anything you guys want to look at? Alex, I don't know if I want that kind of attention, bro. That's the only thing holding me back. Too many people can, like, reverse image search that shit. I'm not trying to get that much attention. Maybe I just gave people ideas. Alright, let's take a look. Is there something that doesn't have the scam wick on it? Okay, cool. Alright, so what are we looking for here? You're looking for this to break. So you just SFP'd it. So you SFP the daily high here. So you break bullish here on the 4 hour. It could be this wick or this shitcoin, but it doesn't matter. You break on the 4 hour, you come back. Golden pocket 786. You bounce off that, you're going up. The problem for me right now this could just be a range deviation here, but technically speaking on the chart, you have a bearish break of structure after a daily SFP, which generally would, you know, kind of roll off. And there's a lot of liquidity up in here to come grab. I wouldn't say there's necessarily a reason to trade algo over Bitcoin right now unless you're bearish and you think we're coming down, in which case you're, you know, kind of looking for like somewhere above the 0.5 to enter a short stop loss here to come down. But yeah, I don't really see a reason to trade this over Bitcoin. We can zoom in a little bit. So you did get a 15-minute structure break. What did they give you? Did they give you golden pocket? No. They front ran the golden pocket. You've now came back up and SFP'd that structure. I don't like how this looks on. There's too many weird candles. So just imagine that scam wick is not there. Yeah, so you come up, you break 15-minute structure. Okay, wait, here. Then you come up. Yeah, they give you like 0.5. The problem now is that you've came up and SFP'd the 15-minute. So you have the 4-hour bearish, the daily bearish, and now you're SFPing the 15-minute. If Bitcoin's going to roll over and we come down and break this, I would anticipate a much further downside move here. Probably coming to retest this this breakout trend line. My advice on algo right now would just be stay away from this. If you want to be bullish on algo, you want to see bulls come up and save the 4-hour structure. Like, yes, you have a deviation here. What do we look like on Huygens? Did we close below it on Huygens? We did close below it on Huygens. Yeah, unless you're long from like 13 cents, I wouldn't really touch it down here. There's no real reason. Hype. Let's look at hype. All right. So hype flip structure bearish, but I like this. Oh, that music is probably too loud. No one told me. Yeah, you gotta break this for me. Otherwise, it's just chops down. Yeah, I mean, if you break out, you could look for like breakout retest, but yeah, structurally for me, you gotta at least take 25.9. If you take this and then golden pocket retest here, oh my god, that would be sexy. That would be so sexy. Still got some work to do on hype though. Jupe? Yeah, we can look at Jupe. Alright, I'm just gonna do TA as if this is not here, but it is here, so be careful. Yeah, Jupe, you gotta break 25 cents. We're trying to hold like some sort of an uptrend here, and like a symmetrical triangle here. Looking at these altcoins is not making me very confident on Bitcoin, I'll tell you that. These altcoins look like they need to come down. I could be wrong though, but that's what I see. This looks very similar to whatever we were just looking at a minute ago, except on this one they gave you golden pocket. Yeah, they front ran golden pocket. So they give you golden pocket, they come up, they break structure again, they come up. Okay, you set another high here, then you come down and you break low, but there's not two candles here. This was kind of the liquidity sweep on Bitcoin. Yeah, for me, I would just set an alert on Jupe. I would set an alert on Jupe at 25 cents. If you reclaim 25 cents, you can look for like breakout retest go. But until then, unless you're smack dab in the middle of the range right now, I wouldn't touch this. Unless you're just like expecting it to hold the trend line here. But yeah, more work to do. Don't worry, when this is ready, I'll tell you, but it's not. It doesn't look ready to me yet. At least like to participate safely. ADA on the 30-minute looking good. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. ADA had a daily structure break. ADA looks good. Is there like a chart that doesn't have this wick? Yeah. So the problem is the scam wick. So if we're giving things the benefit of the doubt, then we have a daily structure break here on ADA. So like this, you could argue there's a reason to trade this over Bitcoin, right? You see the difference in how these charts are looking? Like ADA has already done the work. It's already flipped the structure. It's telling you that it's ready to go. The other ones, they still have work to do. So you have like range, initiation, mitigation, possible continuation. Let's go back. Yeah, I see what you mean. I definitely see what you mean. So you break structure here on the 30-minute. You golden pocket retest. You go up. Now you're just holding sideways. The issue, yeah, if you're in ADA, you really want to see this hold like 39.43. But if it does, then yeah, this looks good. You little balloon dog continuation. This looks just like Bitcoin in my opinion. The only difference is it gave you a better golden pocket retest. But yeah, you start losing this and it doesn't look as good anymore. Especially on like your 15-minute time frame, right? Because this would be, you take the high here, you set a low, you take the, yeah. So if you close below here on the 15-minute, you flip the 15-minute back bearish, which kind of aligns with Bitcoin as well. So I mean, if you're bullish on ADA and you're trying to jump into a trade here, I think if it goes down here, you're wrong. So you can do with that what you will. But yeah, if Bitcoin rolls over, this is going to roll over too. We're trying to hold momentum. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get into this, like, if you come down here, I think you're wrong. So if you wanted to get in here, if you come down here, you're wrong. You could trade it that way. I would TP1 at the highs here, and then maybe you have a trade on your hands. But it's got to hold this. Do I avoid those wicks for 4-hour market structure? I don't know what you're talking about. I was talking about daily structure. Yeah, the problem with 4-hour structure on ADA as well is that 4 hours flip bearish, but daily is flip bullish. So, but it's internal structure. Yeah. I still like if you want my immediate opinion, I still think you have to hold this or you're coming lower. So if you're here, you continue to the upside. Yeah, you close under here, it starts to look a little bad. All right, let's look at Bitcoin again. Come on, Biddy, push. Push, Biddy. What's total look like? Total came down to our demand retest. What do you look like? 15-minute structure break, set a high. SFP that high. Okay, I kind of like totals invalidation better. So you SFP this high. Okay, I do like this better. I think if total comes back down to 3.06 trillion, it closes down here, I think the market needs to come lower. But if you can hold this, it's a little better than the invalidation being here. But because like Bitcoin already had this, already had the SFP, the bearish JPOW, like yeah, it already had the SFP break of structure retest of supply coming down. Yeah, if you're in this trade, just understand I'm 50-50 right now whether we're going up or down. There's bearish signs and bullish signs, but for me it's worth it for the 4-hour play to hold the trade. But if you feel comfortable making just a little bit and sleeping with peace of mind, I would maybe take profit, but I'm going to hold this. Awesome, guys. Do you have any other questions here before we close it out? I've been live about an hour. All right, awesome, guys. Well, 55 people in here. Appreciate y'all being here. Do yourself a favor. Go back and watch the beginning of the stream, especially if you're kind of new to trading. I'm walking through like my thought process on the trade. Oh, you followed that. You got that Tau traded and you didn't get stopped out. That's fucking awesome, dude. I am so glad it hit the TP, man. Yeah. Make sure you like the stream. Join the free Discord in the description. I'll see you guys on Sunday for the Market Open stream. As always, guys, much love. Trade safe. Wave Cipher out. Cross your fingers on this long, man. Take care.